To Spank a Thief by Emmannuelle Blue. Chapter 1. Collared. I had already rung the bell for time at the bar when the door swung open that Saturday night and Constable Parker came in, brushing a light dusting of snow off his helmet. He was unusually tall and athletic for a man in his 50s. He sported a light grey moustache which matched his short iron grey hair. His expression was always stern, though his blue eyes held a twinkle which suggested that there was a softer, less authoritative side to Constable Parker. Not that anyone I knew had ever seen it. I was surprised to see him, because here at the Rose and Crown we never had any problem with underage drinking or loutish behaviour, and goodness knows we never had a lock-in, at least not in the 3 months I'd been working there. When I was serving behind the bar, I was keen to get locked up and leave the place as quickly as possible. At 18, I was new to the world of work and found it arduous and poorly paid. But I was popular among the regulars at the Rose and Crown. I was a local girl, for one thing, and being petite with long blonde hair and a ready smile, I had become something to leer at after a few beers. Definitely more agreeable on the eye than Gavin, the burly landlord with his tattoos and surly demeanour, who had now decided to take 3 nights off a week while I ran the place. The dozen or so regulars greeted Constable Parker a little warily. They knew him, of course. He'd been the village constable here at Chipley for the best part of 30 years, and had collared most of them at some point in time for thieving apples or fishing without a permit. That was about the extent of crime in Chipley. Constable Parker would call the offender into his little 2-roomed police station for a dressing down, and that was usually the last anyone would hear of the matter. A dressing down from Constable Parker must have been a memorable lesson, though, because it was virtually unheard of for an offender to commit a second transgression. Tonight his presence in the front parlour of the Rose and Crown meant everyone began to sup up their last beer quickly and reach for their coat. "I'm sorry, Constable, you're too late for last orders," I said to him as he approached the bar. "As you know, Gavin's very particular about me not calling time late." It was always best to play safe with Constable Parker. I'd never fallen foul of him yet and didn't want to start. The last thing I needed was for Gavin to lose his licence. "I don't drink on duty," he answered briskly. "That's not why I'm here." "Oh," I said, busying myself by wiping down the bar and rearranging glassware, more to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?